Welcome to Orion Valley.
Hello, fellow adventurers, and welcome back to the Dingles and Donuts podcast. I'm your host, Casey Clark. As I said last episode, I am not in attendance for this because I was captured by kobolds. It's very dark in here. I don't know why I have a microphone, but someone needs to come rescue me. Please. We're a weekly real play podcast using the DnD 5th edition rule set. You can catch us on iTunes. Once you see it and listen, leave a review. Leave a like if you can do that on iTunes. But other than that, just send help, please. I need some food.
So welcome to the Dingles and Donuts podcast. I'm your dungeon master, Sullivan Harris. And with me today is Christopher Rowe.
That's me. I get to go first.
Yeah, who do you play?
Sven the Slippery.
That you do. Also with me it is Anthony Spirito.
That's me. I play jack shit.
And that's not a joke. Joining us at the table is Josh Wall.
That is me. Hello, everybody. I play Gel Morzorg.
And Austin Burchard.
Hello. I play Mal Bashar, but my friends call me Mal.
And last but not least, we have Kylie Gage.
Hello. I play Kai the Half-Elf.
Alright, so can everybody roll a d20 for me?
We did it before.
Yes.
Oh, you have to be so critical.
Yes.
D20. Okay, here we go. Right, you said D20.
Yep.
Wait,
Austin.
And that's all we have for today, folks. Goodbye.
Once again with the good
Wait,
rolls,
question.
Austin gets a
So
2.
What up?
How can you tell which? Because the dots are in a weird place. Is this a 6 or a 9?
The dot will be in the bottom right.
I rolled
Okay,
a
so I rolled a 9.
Alright, Austin, what'd you get?
I go last. Let's just say that.
What'd you get?
got a
rolled a
2.
Okay, Chris, what'd you get?
I got a 10.
Okay.
I got a 10 as well.
Alright,
Fight
and
to the
Anthony?
death.
I got an 11.
Oh.
Alright,
I
so,
lost.
Shove it, tens.
Anthony, can you remind everybody what happened last week?
Oh.
It was so long ago, I can't remember.
We awoke in the dining hall of King Archimbald's palace. He's one of the kings of the 2 great kingdoms where we live. And like we were all bound, but we got out of that. And next thing we knew, there were a bunch of people being escorted out of the palace. And after we got out of our bounds, there were 2 orcs, and they were like, they were gonna beat some people up or something. There was a poor little girl, and so we beat up the orcs, and then we did it.
Yeah.
And
So many shares were lost that day.
And as soon as we beat those 2 orcs up, some knight or somebody showed up, and that's where we left off, right?
Yep.
All right.
Alright.
That's what we're glazing over. How young was this girl? Just
17. She was of age.
About
of
3
age.
tears were shed that day as well. You can't forget the
Not
fallen
by the girl.
tears.
Let's make that clear. Not by the girl.
Off to a
Anyway.
great start, as usual.
God, you
Yeah.
just had to be here, didn't you?
So yeah, this guy comes running into the room, and he's just like, holy shit, you guys are alive?
Is this guy of any importance? Like, is there like a coat
you
of
gonna
arms or
kill him?
something that I can identify him by?
Just shoot him right now.
You say as you're grasping a chair.
You definitely recognize the coat of arms of King Archibald.
Oh,
yeah.
So he's not necessarily King Archimbald, but he's one of his men.
Right. You can definitely roll a history check to see if you recognize the kind of armor he's wearing.
All right. I got an unnatural 20, 15 plus 5.
You can tell that he is the master of guards
Ooh.
for this castle.
All right. So he was like, "Oh, you guys are alive?"
His exact words are, "Holy shit, you guys are alive?"
Indeed, we are. Who are we?
Just barely.
At least for
He
Josh.
just looks at you like his mouth agape, and he's like,
Shut up.
we need to go right now. And then he yells, Lee, get in here. And a second man runs in. He is the head archer for the castle. And
Alright.
he runs in, and he says, Jesus Christ, these guys are alive?
Can I just say, there's too many guys in this room right now, and not enough girls.
When he says that, I'm like, indeed we are. Now who
No,
are
you cannot
we?
just say that.
What do you
Says
mean?
the racist one.
Speaking as Josh right now.
Josh is not a racist, for the record.
The Master of Guards goes, What do you mean, who are you? We need to get out of here right now.
Okay. I guess we can deal with that later.
Can we pick up snacks first?
Does anyone else want to talk to this guy?
Not really.
I would
Kinda
like to
seems
ask
an
who their leader is. Or did we already establish that?
Are you?
I'm just.
He just look. His mouth is
Yeah.
still agape. He's just like, "Are you shitting me? King Archibald is our leader. Now let's go." Anyone else?
Let's go.
I mean, what could it hurt?
All right. So he's just
Where are you taking us?
To your leader.
we need
us
to
to
get
your
going
leader.
down to the docks right now. The last ships are leaving. We need to go.
Some Pompeii shit.
So he starts taking off towards the door.
I get a
and
little seasick. Can we go like by horse?
He completely ignores that, and he takes off
As he
towards the
should.
door, and
Can I just say,
and Lee is following
as a
him. So are you guys gonna
sarcastic
follow?
asshole
I'm
myself,
Yes,
follow.
I'll follow.
All right.
No other
Aw.
choice.
So
I won't kill you.
So as he's running out, he like goes up to the three people that are still there, and he just like quickly says something that you guys can't hear, and they
Hold
kind
up. Can I see his lips?
no.
Ah, damn it. I can read lips. That's a
You
thing.
know,
He's
yeah.
talking
He
like that.
basically just tells them the kingdom is completely under siege. There's no way he can get all of you guys on the boat, and if they just stay quiet and don't cause any trouble, they will probably make it out of this alive.
Okay.
The Master of Guards takes off out into that hallway. Are you guys following?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So as you exit, you just see like a line of dead orc down the hallway.
I didn't kill those.
Thank
orcs.
God.
You're.
And
are you half orc or full blown orc?
Half orc.
Okay.
yeah.
So the only half is. There's
So
many
that's
orcs.
why he's.
I'm surprised.
And
Must have been something like pretty strong and pretty terrible.
Lee turns to you and goes, "Heh, you like that? That was us." And then they take off running the opposite direction down the hall.
Can we just follow them through the rest of the
Are
campaign?
are these guys like the Ness and Lucas of Dungeons and Dragons?
They very well could be. So
Count me out.
They lead you down a couple of different hallways, and like when you woke up, you are just hearing screaming and explosions. Like it sounds like there is a full-on war going on around this castle. Finally, you don't really run into too much trouble on the way there. It seems like these two know their way around the castle, and they know which parts are currently occupied by orcs and other such baddies, and they have generally steered you clear of everything. And you get to what is basically a bridge, and there are arches going along the entire side of the bridge looking outside of the castle. And when you look out that, you just see ocean. It is just complete ocean. If you look down, you see a pretty cool looking dock. Like it's big, it's fancy, it's the Royal Dock.
Okay.
There's currently one ship at the dock, and it is on fire. There are two ships.
Would you say it's
Lit.
So we're
Anyway.
leaving Austin behind.
The straightest of
You mean
ups.
Mal?
I'm sorry, Mal. We're gonna have to leave you behind.
There are two more
I
ships.
thought you said you weren't gonna kill me.
There are two
Our
more
kindled
ships.
friendship is over, like that lit joke.
There are two more ships out in the ocean, and the Master of Guards just kind of like looks out, and he's just like, "Oh fuck!" And off in the distance, you see like this black dot in the sky, and it starts getting closer and closer and closer. Who has the highest perception?
I
Passive perception.
I have a 20 passive perception.
That would be you. So you notice this first. It is a massive black dragon flying right towards you guys. And as it flies towards you guys, it just breathes fire right onto the two ships that are out in the ocean and flies right overhead of the bridge.
Okay.
Worst case scenario.
So the Master of Guards and the Royal Archer just kind of like look at each other, and they're just like, "That was our ticket out of here." And they kind of like look at you guys.
I can't swim.
I mean, half the people can't see more than 40 feet in the dark.
I can. I have dark vision.
So we have one person who can see in the dark.
So Lee starts pacing back and forth, and he's just like, shit, man, what the hell are we gonna do? And the head and the Master of Guards just goes, let me think for a second, and he just kind of like puts his head in his hands. He goes, all right, there is one more way out of here, but it's going to be dangerous. We have to go through the courtyard.
So the docks are destroyed?
The docks are on fire currently.
Okay.
Can we build a new boat?
How far away? Where is the courtyard in relation to us?
Are you asking that to the Master of Guards?
Yes.
He's like, it's just a couple hallways away.
What's on the other end? How's the courtyard going to get us out of here?
On the other end of the courtyard is the church, and in the church is the catacombs. If we can get you in there, we can get you out of the
Nothing good
kingdom.
happens in a church.
All right.
Nothing good happens in a church.
Lost reference. We move on.
All right, and he's just like,
I'm so glad I
he's
don't
like,
get that.
we need to get to Eastcliff, and we need to tell them that Westcliff has fallen.
Sounds good to me.
So, are you all gonna follow them to the court?
Seems like it's the only way out of here. And who else? Who else we're gonna trust? Seems like
That's very true.
I don't know. That dragon looked pretty trustworthy.
All right, so they lead you to
He
this.
knew what he was doing.
They lead you to this another big set of double doors, and Lee, who's the archer, he looks super nervous, and the Master of Guards just kind of like puts his hand on his shoulder, and he's just like, "It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right." And he turns to the rest of you, and he's just like, "You guys just need to stay fast. You need to stay quiet, and we just need to get to the other side."
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
If anyone falls, don't turn back. We just need to go forward.
Austin, I'm pretty sure you're not making it.
All right, so he takes a deep breath and he turns back towards the doors and he just kicks one down. And what you guys see next is the craziest sight any of you have seen in your entire lives. So as the door swings open, you see the courtyard. And what this courtyard looked like, not in its current state, was it's just this big, beautiful garden. There's a giant fountain in the center with a big statue of the king. But right now, as the door swings open, a bolt of lightning shoots down and hits the fountain, and it lights up the entire courtyard for you guys to see. For a second, it's almost as if time stands still, and you see more men, orcs, and kobolds than could possibly fit in this courtyard, just duking it out in there. People are being killed left and right. It is a total massacre.
So it's nighttime right now?
Yes.
Okay.
In the middle
Can
of the...
I see in the dark?
You guys can all see pretty well. There's torches around the entire courtyard. You guys can see.
Couldn't handle 2 orcs. So guys, be super careful.
So in the middle of the courtyard by the fountain, or where the fountain used to be, you see that big old black dragon you saw before. And it is like reared up on its hind legs. It looks nasty. And in front of him, you see a man clad head to toe in just this intense looking black armor. He also has this like really intricate black headdress on. He looks like he means business. And he's currently locked in combat with a wizard, or at least what you can assume is a wizard. He's wearing a big old wizard hat. He's got his wand out, and he's kind of like keeping the dragon at bay. And a man in even fancier armor than this head of guards, who is also wearing a crown.
Ooh.
Archie!
The Master of Guards and the Royal Archer take off down the steps on the other side of the door, and they're kind of keeping to the left of the courtyard, like against the wall, to kind of try to stay out of sight.
Okay.
And this is going to initiate a skill challenge. So, what a skill challenge is, it's basically an alternative to combat, where we are just going to be improving back and forth skill checks for you guys to do to get you out of this situation. So the first thing we're going to do is everybody roll for initiative.
Was it D20?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a D20.
I believe
You
in
ask
you.
that each time.
Yep, you got it. First try.
No, D12.
All right, so Jack, what did you get?
Oh, that's me. I got a 2
Total?
total. I got a 2 plus
Jesus.
0.
All right, Sven, what did you get?
14 plus 3,
You wanna add that up for me? I'm not good at math.
17.
Wait, what is it plus?
Plus
Your
your
initiative.
initiative.
Okay.
All right, what'd you get, Mel?
8 plus 1, so 9.
Okay,
Got the
I'm not
hard
the
one.
lowest this time.
absolutely not. And Gail?
9 plus 2, so 11.
And finally Kai.
What do I add to 19? 22.
You got a 22.
19 plus 3.
All right. So how this is going to work is at the beginning of every round, I'm going to present you guys with the situation as it currently is. And you guys need to make skill checks to overcome that situation. So you can use any of these skills, and as long as you can come up with a way to make it work, you can roll for it. There's going to be a set difficulty level for every single challenge that you're faced with. And if you succeed that, or if you get over that difficulty level, you're good, you've succeeded. If you get under, you've failed. You need to make a certain amount of successes before you get a certain amount of failures, which you do not know. And if you get a certain amount of failures before you get that set number of successes, you are going to fail the skill check, and there will be dire consequences.
So you'll present us with essentially you'll present us each with like a situation or a challenge, and we have to complete it as
Right. So at the beginning of this round, what's going to happen is you guys are at the top of the stairs. The two guards you were with have just run down and are sticking to the left of the wall. And you guys are just going to make some skill checks to... your goal is to get to the other side of the courtyard.
I am so excited for this.
Yeah.
All right.
So, Kai, you are up first. So you can use any skill you have over here to advance towards the door on the other side of the courtyard.
These guys? Right
Yeah.
here?
So you're gonna want to try and use the ones that you have filled in because you're proficient in them.
Oh, also, if you guys keep doing the same thing over and over again, there's going to be some consequences.
So stealth wouldn't be a good idea?
You can
Stealth is a
absolutely
good
try
idea.
stealth.
Okay.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
bad guys out here, and if they see you, they're probably going to come try to attack you.
Yeah, stealth is a very good idea because you're proficient in it, so you get a +5 total.
Okay. I'm going to sneak.
You're going to roll a d20 and add your stealth.
8.
So, you slip down the stairs, and you're trying to be really sneaky, but when you get to the bottom of the stairs, you accidentally kick a cauldron off off the railing of the stairs,
Perfect.
and a couple nearby orcs just kind of whip their heads over to you. Sven, you're up next.
Ooh, that's me. Can I also use my sneak?
Well, there are
one who's
already
slipping down the
yeah.
stairs
There
is
are already
not
a couple-
Sven the Slippery, apparently.
So,
Well, there are a couple orcs, but they are preoccupied with Kai.
can
So
I
you-
use my Mask of the Wild and hide in that cauldron? Can I put the cauldron like over my head and like walk around?
What you do does need to advance towards getting to the door.
Okay. I guess. What does my trance do? I have
Your
trance.
This is mostly just your skills.
Oh.
I mean, if you have a trait, that'll...
Oh, I thought we were going through traits. Okay.
No. What is Sven the Slippery good at?
I'm proficient in stealth.
Yeah, so you can try making a stealth.
I will use my stealthies.
All right. And what exactly are you trying to do with that?
Sneak around.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I already knocked down everything you could knock down.
All right,
so.
go for it.
Okay, so I got a 2.
That's pretty bad.
Should I even try adding it up or no?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, 2 plus 7 because I'm proficient. And anything else?
That's all.
That's it.
So that's
Okay.
a total of 9.
Yeah.
Yes. So you do the same
I trip
thing.
over the cauldron as well.
Yeah, you actually do. You trip over the cauldron and fall into Kai.
That's what I was thinking.
About being
Hey.
slippery.
So Gal, you're next.
Slippery doesn't mean I'm good at hiding.
You're up, Gal.
All right. So I'm using the ones on the side over here.
Yeah. So the current situation is the 2 guards have taken off down the side of the building. Kai currently has the attention of 3 orcs, and Sven is currently on top of her, and they're on the ground, and it's not looking good.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
You said it, not me.
So can you explain again what a saving throw is? I'm a little confused.
You're
on
not
that.
going to be able to use your saving throw in this situation.
Yeah,
Okay.
saving
But could you
throws are always-
explain what it
It's
is?
always a reaction to something. So like like when I was using my catapult against those orcs, they had to make a dexterity saving throw to try and dodge it. Constitution saving throws are like against poison or something like that, and wisdom and intelligence saving throws are usually against like magic or something like that.
So it's kind of like a counter attack.
Yeah, it's never an attack. It's always just a reaction to
dodge
try
of
and
some
save
sort.
yourself.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a gut reaction, instinct.
Okay. So I have athletics, but I also have
Athletics.
acrobatics, sleight of hand, and stealth. So I don't want to go down the stealth route.
So you can definitely attack the orcs. It won't initiate combat, but your success or
But I
fail
could-
will determine what happens when you try to attack them.
The difference.
So this is kind of when you can do crazy things like throw your whip around their throat and like chuck them across the room.
Just for clarification, the difference between acrobatics and athletics. Athletics is anything related to like running or jumping or climbing or stuff like that. Acrobatics is always stuff like doing backflips.
Okay. So I'm going.
You can also just like tell me what you want to do, and I can tell you what skill roll you need to
Okay,
make.
can I
to do
try
that.
and like? Is there a way I could just like run down, like try and stop it to paint
you-
broad
You can do
brushes?
that as a grapple.
Yeah, you can do something
Okay.
like try to like run and push them all over at the same time or something. That would be like a strength check.
Does
Or
his
athletics.
health come
Yeah.
into play? Because he's very low health.
Nah. Health never comes into play really,
Okay.
except for dying.
Could I like do could I do like an acrobatics and like jump on one of them?
And ride him
Yeah.
to victory.
Yeah, go for it. Roll a d20.
All right.
I like this plan.
I'm sure I'm learning here.
Says
Okay.
the guy who's on top of Kai.
2. Fuck.
Jesus. Yeah. So you
Plus
He's just gonna hug him.
2. 4.
No pressure on me and Anthony to do good.
So
Oh, I've got a plan.
you you run down the stairs and you go to jump on the one guy, but you seriously underestimate how far you can jump, or you overestimate how far you can jump, and you just kind of land on your feet like a good like 4 or 5 feet away from the guy you tried to jump on.
Nice.
Close.
So Mal,
So fucking fun.
I'm debating because the idea in my head is really stupid.
I mean,
But
Well,
I think
all of our other ideas are really
mine's
stupid.
Really, really stupid.
all right. So yeah, what do you want to do? Let's see.
Can I use my deception to convince them?
I'm not with them.
You absolutely can try to do that. So deception is going to be lying to them. So
Yeah.
what are you gonna try to say to them?
I saw some like really bad other guys that you can beat up like right over there, and like they were like saying how orcs are like super stupid and fat, and like yo, I think you should really go beat them up.
Roll for it.
Josh is right there.
Half orc.
He's only half stupid and
It's a
fat.
Yep.
Ooh,
That's not a 1. That's not a 1.
That's a 1.
that was a 1.
Austin is just the
Do you
king.
guys
of
want to
those.
use nude? I got more d20s.
Oh look,
So-
it was a 16.
I like how
So-
before this started, Austin made sure to take my
Yeah.
D20 from the last game.
and it's not working.
He's just using it so well.
So the middle orc just turns to you and goes, "You're stupid and fat," and punches you in the face, and you take 2 damage.
I mean, he's not wrong.
you take 2
Wait,
damage.
does that go against my armor class?
It just hits you.
Dang it.
Jack.
All right. Well,
Wait, Jack, what?
Shit.
Jack shit.
Okay.
Jack shit.
All right. So can I see where we're going for the church, or we're just going for the exit of the courtyard, and then that'll lead us to the church?
That we were just
Right.
trying to get out.
There is a door on the other side of the courtyard, and they explained to you that right through that door is a little kind of antechamber that leads to the church.
How far away is that? Roughly. Like, would you say that it is more or less than 90 feet away?
Oh, probably about 90 feet.
About 90 feet. Well, I am going to cast.
Just because I'm bad at scale, I'm gonna say it's about 90 feet.
That sounds like a courtyard to me.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, I'm gonna cast Expeditious Retreat on myself, which lets me use the dash action dash as a bonus action, and then I'm gonna use dash as my normal action, which lets me move triple my normal movement. So that's 90.
So that is actually going to be an Arcana check.
All right, I'll take that. I got a 12 plus 5, so 17.
All right, so you go chugging towards the door,
Okay.
but you don't get all the way there yet.
How close do I get?
You get about a third of the way there.
A third of the
Just
way.
within this turn.
All right. Oh, okay.
On the next turn, you're going to get to also move another 30 feet
Okay.
and make another check.
Okay.
So that's going to bring us back to Kai.
Hi.
Hi, Kai.
What am I supposed to do now?
I don't know. That's up to you. So you currently have Sven is on top of you. He just tripped into you. And there are 3 orcs. One of them just punched Mal in the face, and the other 2 are coming for you.
Can I attack the one that punched Mal in the face?
Or
Or should I keep running?
Well, you would actually probably have to get up first.
Can I get up first?
Let's just say you get up first.
Okay.
And you want to attack the orc that just punched Mal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead and make just a regular old strength roll. Yeah, roll the d20 and then add your strength modifier.
So your score is an 8, and that gives you a -1.
7.
What? You rolled a 17.
Wait.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
You rolled a 17, so then you apply your strength modifier, which is a -1, so you get a 16.
16.
All right, so
That was close.
Mal, this orc just punched you in the face, and then out of nowhere, Kai just jumps up and comes over and punches that orc right in the face, and he goes down.
You just bended my honor. I thank you.
Sven, you're up.
God damn it.
You want to defend my honor?
I don't know if I want to sneak again. Would survival come in handy?
Well, what would you want to try to do with that?
Yeah.
Survival is typically stuff
Like finding some
Re-
bugs to eat or
or recognizing
drinking
animal
my
tracks.
own piss.
Yeah.
All that such, yeah.
Rolling in mud.
Roll to
Alaskan
drink my
bush
own
people
piss.
style.
Yeah.
Drink my own piss.
We said that joke 3 times and it only just got to him.
I did hear that.
All right. Can I use my acrobatics? Can I do some sweet flips? Can I do some backflips over the next couple dudes?
Just to impress them, not to get past them.
You want
Whoa, sweet
so you
flips,
want
bro.
to backflip over these orcs and then just keep running. Is that what you're doing?
Some power
Yes.
walking.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a d20 for it.
I cannot wait to land on one of their heads. 12
Plus?
plus 5.
All right, so that
Which
is
is
going to succeed.
17.
So yeah, you backflip over them with ease.
Oh my
and start
lord.
running towards the door.
See you guys.
Gel, it's your turn.
All right. All right. So what's my situation?
So the situation currently is Kai just knocked out an orc.
Okay.
2 more orcs were going towards Sven, but he backflipped over them and kept running.
Are they dumbfounded?
Oh, they're real impressed. Like they have looks
Can I
of
turn around and start
amazement.
talking to
Golf
them?
clap.
On your next turn if you want to.
Okay.
And Jack is just in an all-out sprint towards the doors.
Yeah, that's me.
A lot of running going on.
Yeah.
Okay. What exactly does sleight of hand entail?
It's like pickpocketing.
Gotcha.
Or like fake magic tricks, like cards
Yeah.
and stuff.
I mean, I knew in like modern magic, but I didn't
Yeah.
know like there was this special meaning for some reason. I don't know. So I fell
Oh yeah.
4 feet
You
away from them.
you didn't fall. You're on your feet. You just
I
overestimated your jump.
okay, I just jumped.
Yeah, you
okay.
overestimated your abilities to jump, and you landed a couple feet away.
I just saw myself. Could I try and like run around them?
Yes. Make a stealth check for that.
Okay. I have +2 for stealth.
So roll and then add that +2.
D20. Correct?
Yep.
All right, come on. Please, 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 please. 20
Ooh, nat 20.
+2.
Okay, so you run behind them and you keep going, and they notice something, but it's definitely not you. And they're so confused as to like where that massive orc man that was just standing right next to them went, that one of them just faints, and the other one runs the other way.
So all of them are gone now, right?
Yep.
All
And
right.
that's gonna bring us to Maul.
I like this. So that means I can just like start following them, right?
Well, you would be able to do that,
Or I can't.
but can you?
Wait, can I roll perception?
I actually need you to roll a stealth check.
This is gonna suck. I have no stealth. D20.
Yep.
Got a whole D20, new D20 to roll with. 16.
Oh,
I
okay.
think that's the highest you've got so
No,
far.
Yeah.
I rolled a 17 last game and a 20 last game.
So nothing happens, and you just keep running towards the door.
Woo! Sweet!
Sven. Oh wait, no. Jack is next.
The best is when nothing
So
happens.
you are going to run 30 feet, and I want you to also make a stealth check with disadvantage
With disadvantage.
because you're in an all-out sprint, and you're kind of like running past people and stuff.
I'm gonna use the big guys. That's a 9. That's flat 9.
All right. So as you were running, you look to your right towards the fountain, and you are looking directly into the eyes of the massive black dragon.
Okay.
So Kai,
Are they
Oh.
pretty?
Yeah.
the situation
I hope
currently
so. They're
is
pretty.
in front of you. Jack is in an all-out sprint towards the door, and this massive dragon to the right of him just noticed him.
Punch him right in the face.
Can I aim for the dragon's eye?
Are you gonna try to shoot at him with your bow?
Can I do that?
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. That's gonna be a dexterity check.
Yes.
She pointed towards
That's not an attack.
Well, it is an attack, but it's a ranged attack, so we're doing dexterity.
+5.
15.
All right, yeah. So Jack, as you run and you like see this dragon like notice you, like it starts to open its mouth, maybe to breathe fire, maybe not. You're not sure. But right before it can do anything, an arrow flies over and just smacks it right in the eye, and it like reels back and like screams this horrible, awful scream. And you look over, and Kai's just there with a bow.
As
Hey.
I'm running,
Hi.
like,
How you doing?
Thanks.
Dragon was just gonna say hi. Hey, how you doing?
and
These guys are assholes.
that brings us to Sven.
Ooh.
So Sven, what is your passive perception? It's at the very bottom.
Passive wisdom / perception.
Yeah.
I am 16.
So the dragon, as it reels back from Kai's attack, it closes both eyes because it's in pain, and it just kind of like walks around everywhere, and it lands on the wall right between you and everybody else. So you are on the other side of this dragon, and everybody else is ahead of you.
Can I give him an old jibby jab in the other eye?
It's like its head is like on the building, like up on the ceiling,
okay.
and like its body is just like slammed against the wall.
Can I cut his tail off? What's his tail looking like? Can I like use it as a weapon?
Can we just talk to the dragon? Maybe it's friendly.
I'm pretty sure it
Did
doesn't want to
anyone
talk
consider
after you
that?
put like an arrow in its eyeball.
You do have a very high charisma.
Well, when it's my turn. Okay, can I do that right now?
You can talk to its ass. Its head is on a building.
So yes, Sven,
Hey,
what-
Mr. Dragon.
I'm gonna go ahead and say you can't try to cut off its tail because
Okay.
it's real big.
Yeah, I assumed so. All right, so I'm gonna do a good old backflip over the tail.
All right, make your acrobatics check.
Why switch jumping this episode?
5.
Plus.
Acrobatics is +5, so 10.
Ooh, yeah. So you just barely make it over the dragon, but you land on the other side.
Sweet.
Yeah, you did it. And that's going to bring us to Gel.
It's a good thing I did Elven
Did you
track.
just go? I feel like you just went.
No.
Josh's
My
turns are
turn's so
short.
So Gel, you are on the other side of this dragon. Sven just like appeared. He just like literally like fell from the heavens onto the other side with you.
So we're going towards the exit currently.
Right, you're going towards the exit.
Are we close?
With nothing in our way.
For you, there are actually a couple more orc guards that have spotted you and are heading towards you.
Just for you, buddy.
All right.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you still have an axe in your shoulder?
No, that was taken out.
Yeah, that came out.
Keep it.
I would have kept it.
As a
I
souvenir?
already have an axe, so
I mean, you can always share.
You can always trade it out.
we're gonna like alternate days, and when we're gonna have the axe.
Well, sometimes it wants to spend like days with its like stepmom or something.
All right, so
So
Anyway,
we're cutting that.
you've got
So
some
can-
orc guards coming at you.
Is this still I can still using the ones on the side here, whatever we called that?
Those
Yes.
are skills.
Yep.
Skills. Is this still skill set stuff? Okay, cool. I'm gonna try. Are they running at me?
They're just in your path,
Okay.
but they're facing your direction.
Let's point out they could be friendly. Just saying.
Come on, guys. Not all orcs are bad.
Right? All orcs aren't bad.
I never said that they were.
Okay, I'm just letting you know that.
Can I join the other side of this fight? They seem like they're winning. They have a dragon.
Anyway,
on their side.
I'm gonna try and
For now.
can
So
I
the
attempt
charisma
to
gets
jump
in
on
there.
one of them again?
Yeah, you sure can.
I'm not really sure what else to do. All right, I'm gonna try that though, because stealth isn't gonna really help me in this.
Yeah, roll for it.
Okay. Fuck.
What'd you get?
One.
A 1.
Switch dice.
Yeah, you might want to switch dice.
Austin just switched
about-
out dice with him.
So, you
You took a dive from the middle.
I'm just gonna
That's what I
say
put 'em there
you kind of trip and fall. You stumble through them instead of jumping on one of them, and they seem pretty unfazed by it, and they just keep moving. Yeah, you're good. I'm gonna be nice to you right
That's
now.
like when you fall down some stairs and nobody saw, and you're just like, everything's fine.
All right, so you guys get up to the door from here with pretty much no problems. But
That was no problems.
well, from here no problems.
Oh, okay.
But the Master of Guards and the Royal Archer are just standing at the door, and the Master of Guards is just kind of shaking it. And when you guys come up, he just goes, "They fucking locked it on us! What the hell?" And that brings us to Maul's turn.
Is it too late to say like try to convince the dragon to like be
You,
on my side?
you're currently
don't-
at the door
First of all,
on the other end.
pretty sure that you're not gonna be able to speak dragon.
I speak.
I
Draconic.
can actually, right? I can.
I don't think you have Draconic. I think you have Elvish
Well,
and
he
Orc.
could like.
So a
Common,
dragon is
elvish, and
not
orcish.
an animal.
Oh wait. Oh, that says
might.
DC Arena. What? Ocarina.
Don't worry
Never
about it.
mind.
I have an
said-
ocarina.
Yes, you
that
guys
said
are.
Draconic.
You guys
oh my
are
god, we're
at,
such weebs.
you guys are at the door, and it's locked, and it is Maul's turn.
Can I use perception to
What are you trying to do?
find a way to open it? Would I use like my wisdom for perception?
So there's very clearly a lock on the door. You can see that.
Yeah, but like, can I find something with my perception to open it?
You
Like a fork.
You might be able to make a maybe a history check or like a, I'll even say it's sleight of hand to recognize what kind of lock that is, and that can help somebody else maybe try to pick it.
Do I have?
I feel like a perception would fit this.
Dude, I have thieves' tools, so.
I think so.
Oh, thieves' tools include lockpicks.
Yeah, so I can
Okay.
pick the lock.
So
Or-
do I need to figure out how to open it?
You can take a look and help me out.
Okay, then I guess I'll do that with my sleight of hand.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a d20 and add your sleight of hand to it.
Which D20? I'll take this one.
I
Yeah,
like
do
the
it. Do a
red
good one.
Please work. Is that a 6 or a 9?
That's an
6.
Yeah, that's a 6.
A 6 plus 3 sleight of hand.
Yeah, so you, even though you have spent your days being a trickster, you cannot figure out what kind of lock that is. Which brings us to Jack Shit.
Jack shit.
I feel really sad. 'Cause all my turns have been really short.
Well,
Can I just say I'm so happy to see every time like Sullivan smiles when you tell him what number they got.
So
That's how you
He's
know
the
it's.
devil.
Yeah, go for it.
I would like to use my investigation to
Okay.
try and figure out and help him pick the lock.
Go
And be
for
like,
it.
oh, this is what you got.
Set up a crime scene.
That's a 3 plus 5, so that's an 8.
Yep, that doesn't quite do it. You don't notice anything.
whoops.
And then we are at Kai.
You left your magnifying
So,
glass at home.
He just went cross-eyed.
Two kobolds decked out in some dark armor are running up the stairs towards you guys.
Does everybody know what a kobold is?
I have
Nope.
no idea.
Nope.
I'm just waiting for somebody to explain it.
It's a creepy dragon looking man.
I pictured like, what's that thing from the X-Men universe or something? The Clob,
Nightcrawler?
the Clobbler. I don't know. Fantastic Four.
the
You
cobbler
talking-
with
you talking
Adam
the thing?
Sandler?
The thing?
clobbering time. Yeah.
Yeah, that dude. I called him the Clobbler.
That's not it. at
Or you
all.
have a cobbler.
Peach
a person
cobbler?
who makes shoes.
But yeah, so Kai, it's your turn. You have
Okay.
a couple
Sure, sir.
kobolds are running up the stairs towards you guys, and the door in front of you is locked.
So I hide
Ooh,
behind
I want that
everybody
as-
else.
Do you want to make a stealth check for that? All right, go ahead and roll it.
17 plus
Plus,
And he's
your
with
stealth,
you.
plus your stealth modifier.
5.
Yes.
Oh yeah, so you
22.
you jump behind Gel, and the guards do not see you at all. So Sven, it is your turn.
Ooh, since those dudes are running at us, I'm too lazy to pick the lock.
God damn it.
Can I
I
like
hate you.
taunt them and then jump out of the way so they like smash into the
Can
door?
you open the lock, please?
Um,
I don't want to waste my thieves' tools.
all right, yeah.
My mother gave me
so,
these.
For that, you can either roll
Acrobatics,
yeah.
backflips.
If you want to do that, you can roll performance or deception.
I have a +4 in deception, but
Do you want to try to do that?
what's the other one?
Performance.
Under charisma.
Ooh, yeah, I have 2 in that, so I'll do deception.
Okay. You.
I will say,
Looks like Davy Jones.
how do I deceive them? Do I just like wiggle?
You gotta tell me, man.
I guess I just like wiggle my ass.
Nana boo boo.
Yeah, exactly.
You would have to.
Leave Nana Boo Boo out of this.
That's where I got my
So
lockpicks
to do
from. My
this-
Nana Boo Boo.
You would have to tell them a lie
Okay.
that makes them so angry that they will just charge at you.
Can they speak common?
Yeah, they can speak common.
And they are weird lizard-looking things.
Mhm.
Hey Ma, I fertilized your mother's eggs.
Roll for it.
Oh, he got you there.
Why do you turn Minnesota?
Bye.
Ooh, you got there.
He's got you there, Ray.
Ooh,
Not sure
You
if
sound
I.
like the
Plus
two
what?
moose from
Plus
Brother Bear.
4, so 9.
Ooh, yeah, it's not gonna do it.
Do you know how to get upstream?
Damn it, they know anatomy.
No.
Oh, he's not a bear. He's a squirrel.
So the one kobold just comes up and like,
Brother Bear's fucking great.
and he just smacks you, and you take 1 point of damage.
He doesn't like pull out a textbook and explain how that couldn't happen.
Nope, he just smacks you. And that is going to bring us to Gel.
I'm sorry.
Still laughing about Brother Bear.
There's just like two things happening at this table at all times.
Yeah,
Sorry, what just happened to you?
That one was me.
I got what was coming to me.
Yeah, Sven, tell them exactly what you just told those 2 kobolds.
I told them I had
Ma,
fornication with its mothers.
Right.
And then they smacked him.
Oh.
Little did I know it was
like-
a mother and a son coming
Like
running at
backhanded
me.
him? Like bitch slap? Okay.
Oh, he's
So,
not a bear. He's
Gel,
a squirrel. What,
you're
what
up.
can I do for you?
You've got a locked door in front of you and 2 kobolds behind you.
Fuck.
I mean,
Okay.
you're big enough. Couldn't you just like ram the door open?
Yeah.
Yeah. How? Because would that be athletics? Could I like try and run into the door and break it down?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna try that with this new D20 die.
I'll use my thieves' tool
Go
next.
for it. 19
Oh yeah, you
plus
smashed
plus
that door
plus
down.
plus plus 5, so 24.
Oh yeah, so you take a good step back and just charge through that door. Like the wood just fucking buckles under your terror. And good news, you guys. You just passed that skill challenge.
We did it.
So
And that's the end of the podcast. Thank you for this. No, I'm sorry.
so some arrows fly over and just go into the back of the kobolds, and they fall back, and you guys run in through the door. You are now in this little chamber, and the Master of Guards kind of leads you to another big set of doors, opens them up, and inside is this giant, extravagant church.
I said I didn't want to go to the church. Nothing good happens in the church.
You don't have to go into the church, but
Austin, we'll come pick you up after this is done.
We'll come pick up your charred remains.
meanwhile, the Master of Guards is just like, dude, come on, what are you doing?
Why are you so afraid of
So-
churches there, Mal Basher?
It's Mal Bashar. Why is that so hard?
Why is it so hard for you to go into a church?
Nothing good happens in churches.
Like, what bad happens in churches?
Are we talking about
Exactly,
like a
let's move
Catholic
on.
church or
Too soon.
No, it's not too soon.
soon?
You just met.
All right, so let's
Let's
go
just
into
keep
this
going.
church.
I'm reluctant, but I'll keep going.
Okay, so the Master of Guards opens up the door, and they go running in, and you pass through like all these pews. There's like all these fantastic, beautiful paintings all over the wall. There's
Can I
some
take
statues. It's just like one of the most beautiful rooms you've ever seen.
Except Austin.
What?
Can I take one?
Take
one of the paintings.
Can
I
I
assume
sell? If
they're
I take
framed.
one of the
That's
paintings,
perfect.
can I sell
It's
them?
big.
That makes them more mobile.
they'd be pretty hard to carry around. Like they're big.
I mean,
like,
can you use them like as like a shield?
like they're real. No.
Canvas
They
is
are-
still canvas.
Yeah. Like they're
I'm
like
pretty sure you'd be better off with one of those
If
chairs.
Batman can punch through canvas and Batman and Robin, then
they're like
There's
life-size
not that
paintings.
So
heavy.
many movie references today in this podcast.
They're like life-size paintings.
disclaimer:
of, like, a
Batman and
couple
Robin is the
people.
best movie ever. Disclaimer:
Do
Batman
we
and Robin is the best
recognize
movie.
any of the
Josh
people in the
loves Joel
paintings?
Schumacher's directing Batman.
They're just like
I do.
biblical figures. It don't matter too much.
Are there any nudes?
Oh, there's some nudes.
Ooh.
Got some cherubs.
Spin the slippery gets slippery.
That's churros.
So
Sven just goes up in the corner for like a few minutes.
so like up on the little stage where like people give this sermon. I don't know how churches
Altar?
work. On the altar, yeah, there are 2 big statues of what look to be kings, and the Master of Guards runs up to the one on the right, and he just gets on his knees and starts whispering something to it. The Master of Guards that's with you. And after he gets done, the statue starts sliding to the left slowly, revealing a pit below it. And the Master of Guards just goes, "Get in."
Like a pit or like a stairwell?
It's like a pit.
Okay.
Can
Like,
can
just
can we
jumping?
push him in first? I want him to go first.
You can ask him to go first.
Okay, can I? What would I roll for that?
You don't roll anything. You can just ask him.
Hey,
Talking is a free action.
Yeah, talking is a free action.
roll to
As
talk,
much as we wish we wasn't.
roll to breathe.
Just keep.
Austin rolls a 1.
You hold your breath until your next turn.
Says the one who's still at 9 health.
Shut up. You are at 11. You are not that far away from me.
All right. What are you saying?
All right, so what should I say to this man?
Please
Hey,
go
yo.
first. I'm afraid of the dark.
Are you kidding me? The castle is under siege. Get in now.
I'm hopping. I'm hopping in.
You're hopping in.
Yeah.
All right,
I don't
so
trust him. I want him to go first.
Jack shit
Jack shit goes first.
Yeah, Jack shit goes first.
Are there any rats down there?
I don't know. Are there any rats down there?
You can't see anything except for the
Can you
hole
hear
above
anything?
you.
Damn it! I should have gone first. I have night vision.
Yeah, I don't have dark vision, so I
Go
can't see.
ahead. You're next.
How,
Alright.
How far do I fall? Can they see me?
They can see you like with
Okay.
the light shining down. Into
Okay,
this.
I'll do a little hoppy down.
All right, so Sven is in.
I will take a peek and see what's around. Or can I not do that?
You can do that in just a second.
Okay.
So are you guys jumping in?
Yep.
I suppose.
And then can the royal guard go down?
He looks at you with like the meanest face you've ever seen. And he's just
knew
like,
it.
Get in the hole.
I mean, that's,
Hey, you won't be in the church any longer.
hey, you can't talk.
He-
You are in the hole.
No. You can hear him. if you actually say that, he can definitely hear
What'd
you.
you say?
I said you wouldn't be in the church anymore.
That's a fair point. I thought I'd jump in.
So you guys are all down there, and you're looking up, and the master of guards like whispers something into the statue again, and it starts sliding back, and he like crouches down as if he's about to get in, and the archer comes running over. You see him like run into your view, and he's just like, "Caster, get down!" And an arrow slams into the archer's shoulder, sending him flying out of your view. Caster stands up, and just as the statue slides back into place, he like pulls his sword out and he screams, "Lee!" And a arrow slams into his chest, and he falls backwards. And
At
you guys
least they
are
died
encased
together.
in the darkness.
Can I just tell you? I said nothing good happens in the church, and I was right. Also,
so
if the royal guard had gone in, he wouldn't have died. So, just
Woulda,
I
coulda,
wanted him to go
shoulda.
in
You're
first.
alive and move on.
so
Why couldn't we
That was
keep
in
him with
character,
us?
right?
when the statue slides back into
Just trying
place,
to shut Austin up.
when the statue slides back into place, you guys, for the first time since you started this adventure, are encased in silence. Like the sounds of explosions.
Are
and
you trying to say
screaming
that we
stop.
never shut the fuck up?
I mean, it's eventful.
I mean, that's true, but
To
But yeah.
avoid the silence, I'm just gonna start playing music on my ocarina.
And in the
Any-
wickedness.
Anybody got a light?
so
Oh wait.
an interesting thing happens when you do that. When you start playing your ocarina, torches actually light up around.
Can
the
I
room.
chime in?
Ooh.
I want to chime in.
You don't have an ocarina.
I do have an ocarina.
You're proficient in the ocarina, but you do not have an ocarina.
You gotta
Wait,
go.
is
I
she
hate
proficient in
everything.
ocarina?
You've got to go.
Yeah,
out and
but I
buy
also
one.
have one,
So
Why
this is,
didn't I get one? I was expecting one.
and mine also attracts friendly animals.
So this room,
Dragon.
this is a pretty small room, but it's dank.
Oh, I
Like
thought it was a hallway.
Is
no,
it
no,
dank?
it's
It's
a
a room?
yeah,
It's
it's
a
a
dank
pretty
hallway.
tiny room. It has tall ceilings,
It's a hank
but it's
doorway.
not it's not like a big in area.
Okay.
So
What are the? Is it just like dirt floor, dirt walls, or like stone walls or stuff?
it's smooth walls. Like it was. You can tell it was carved out, but it was carved out with like a lot of care and dedication.
Okay.
Are there like dead bodies everywhere?
There are no dead bodies in this room.
It's just solid walls though.
Yeah, on the north side, like to the very far east, there's a door, and
Oh,
on
okay.
the west side, to the very far south, there is a door. Also, right ahead of you, on the north wall, there is a pretty big statue of what looks to be a king. There's a plaque at its feet, as well as a chest.
I'm gonna read the plaque.
All right, so on the plaque is written, King Archibald the First, and then there's like a little semicolon, and it says the wise.
Okay, if it's for the wise, then that makes.
Can I just ask, did we completely blow off that we literally saw the king in that battle?
Yeah, you did completely blow that off.
Who cares?
I appreciated it.
I said Archie. And then we just
Oh
kept
yeah, you
walking.
did say Archie.
Oh, that's probably why
he.
he left.
I said whoa or something, or
Whoa.
or I just like didn't say anything.
Whoa. Is my
Wow.
binder thing over?
I moved
Is
it.
it for the character thing? Or is this?
And then you fall into a universe where everyone
not
is Owen Wilson.
So, what are you guys doing?
Well, if nobody else is opening that chest, I'm opening that chest.
All right. So you open the chest, and inside there are 2 scrolls.
Normal scroll. Like I'm gonna pick one up.
I thought he
Alright.
said squirrels, and I got so excited.
So the first one you pick up is
Ooh,
actually
you got
a map.
You got a handout. Ooh.
So that's what you find on the first scroll.
A pencil.
Anthony was handed a piece of paper
Yeah.
with a map.
He found a map.
I'm the map. I'm the
I was
map.
just gonna
I'm
say
the
that.
map. I'm the map.
Copyright.
Oh shit!
Wait. Where are we? All right.
There's no you are here.
Well, he said no. There's no you are here, but he said there's a door. Can you explain to me where the doors are again?
The door is in the very northeast corner of the room, and there's another door on the west wall, in the bottom left. of the
If you
room.
were to tell us what number we were in, what number would that be?
I would
So-
not tell you that.
Is it between 1 and 19?
No,
Um.
it's just a map of the next place we have to go to.
So north, east, and west.
Is this
There's no compass rose on this thing, is there? Do we know that like this is north because the numbers are arranged that way?
Yeah, there are numbers on there, but they are written in Draconic.
It's,
Ooh.
Who can read Draconic?
I
wonder.
can.
Oh,
would
never
someone
mind.
be able to use a perception check to
To
figure
what?
out the map?
just
I don't
stare
want to figure out where we are.
Just stare at it till you figure it
Just
out,
to figure out where we
Austin.
are.
I can tell you guys, the room that you're in is 25 by 15.
25 by 15. Alright, so 5, 10,
He's
15,
about to go through and count the area of every single room.
Nerd.
So
Alright,
where
here comes
where
the
are
jump
we
cut.
as a,
Oh.
on on this
Oh.
map here?
We're here.
You don't
Okay.
know.
I think we're in 4.
Because it's a smaller room.
Yeah. So there's
we're either
also
in 4 or 3, and we don't have any stairs.
there's a door on the north wall, to the very far right, and on the west wall to the very far south.
It depends on which way you're.
That doesn't make any sense. I don't know where we are.
Is there any other way that has that?
I look at the scroll for a little bit, and then I turn back to the rest of the party. I'm like, I don't know where we are.
All right. There's also the statue of the king seems to be pointing to the door on the north side.
Oh, so he like, is he pointing, or is it just facing the door on the north
Like
side?
is literally pointing to the door. And
Oh.
there's also a second scroll in that chest.
Because
So you
he's
thought-
never steered us wrong yet.
Is it possible we're in this room?
Yeah. I guess we could be in room number 1.
It was
possible.
number 1. But do we have 3 doors in that?
There's only
We
two
only
rooms
have
in that.
2.
Oh, sorry, I was looking
North
at this one.
in
Sorry.
the east corner, and then southwest corner. Yeah, okay. We're in room number 1.
Let's just get lost. Let's go for a
Maybe.
walk.
Damn it.
All right, so
You put real creativity.
I guess
into
I'll
that.
check out what the second scroll says.
All right, so it's a lot of stuff also written in Draconic, and the basic gist that you get from sitting down and reading it is that there are 5 chambers within these catacombs that are tests for the next soon-to-be king,
Oh.
and that if these tests are passed, the soon-to-be king shall reap the rewards.
All right. I reiterate that to the party. I'm like, all right, so this thing says there's like 5 rooms in these catacombs, and I guess they've got challenges, and whoever wins the challenges are the next king.
What about the old king? Is that like the final challenge? Do we kill him?
Beats me.
I hope so. I didn't like him. He didn't help us.
Well, I mean, I think he was a little
Yeah,
preoccupied.
I mean,
No. He saw
I'm with
us.
him on Jack on this.
He just blew us off.
He was a little busy.
And
Killing people and whatnot.
And the king is pointing to that eastern door.
So, yeah. So where do we want to go?
So do you want to go towards this way?
The
Where he's
statue is pointing towards room 9.
I mean,
but room 22 is shorter. But then again,
the king has never, air quotes, never.
none of us remember
Steered us.
past today.
Well, if he made the
Steer.
trial, then why would he want us to pass?
I don't know.
Do we want to break
Well,
up?
from the school,
No,
you get the idea that
never
this is
split the party.
this is a test for soon-to-be kings.
Yeah.
I think we should go where the king is on.
I don't think so. I think we should go the other way.
Could be a
because
trap.
What do you think,
It
fellow
could be a
human?
trap. It could be reverse psychology.
If he, we just give
But-
up and sit there for the rest of our lives.
well, no.
But if we go in this door,
the king
It's
could,
over.
all right,
I
so
don't know.
all in favor of 9, the way that the king is pointing. All right, so the other way it is.
All right.
I was gonna say 9, but if no one else is gonna
Yeah,
go
I'm
there,
saying
so-
I don't think we should go that way. I think we should go the other way.
So yeah, we're gonna go through the door on the west side of the room into room 22.
All right, so who is leading this?
Not I,
I mean,
said the man with 14 hit points.
you've got the scroll.
I'll lead it.
do we want the
All right,
our
so
shield to go?
Kai, you tried the door.
Our
and it's
shield
locked.
is broken.
Okay.
Got
Our
some
shield
cracks.
needs
so
a
can I have-
Snickers.
Take a rest, regain our hit points.
I have survival.
So actually, I'm sorry, I almost completely forgot about this, but there's a second statue in the northwest. Yeah, the northwest corner of the room, and it looks like an angel. And as you guys all like head to this door on the west side of the room and pass by this angel statue, you regain all of your hit points and all of your superiority dice and everything like that. And you
All my spell slots.
and you like notice, yep, everything.
All
I
right.
hate weeping angels.
It's basically as if
I
you've
swear
taken a
this
long
is
rest.
Doctor Who crap.
And like the angel glows when this happened, and you guys all just feel totally revigorated.
All right.
Totes.
Totes
Totes
regained.
revigorated.
Yes. So Kai, you try that door, and it is locked.
What is it made out of?
It's made out of like pretty heavy looking stone.
Okay.
Door
So
made of stone.
Gal
Yeah,
Gal probably couldn't break through this one, right?
he can try.
He breaks it.
Probably
I'm
not.
pretty sure he's got like no good shoulders now from breaking that first door and then that axe.
What's the well? Just try the other one then.
Oh, so let's go towards
You
the door.
you want to try the other one?
I'll try it. Yeah, I'll just
Ju-
check it.
All right. So you turn the doorknob, and it opens perfectly fine.
I just shrug to the rest of the party. And I'm like,
Good enough.
I'm
Let's
not
go.
a fan of how easy it was to get in there.
Better than the church.
So
Let's go.
so where are we now? I'm sorry.
So we were gonna go in there, but it's locked. So now
Oh,
we're.
we have to go in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
so we're going towards the way I was off for.
Okay.
Hey, you didn't
Get
go.
off your high horse.
Are you all
So-
are you all going in there?
Yes.
Yep.
What's in room 9?
All right. So as you guys enter, the door slams behind you,
It's a trap.
and metal bars come down.
Told you.
No, we didn't know
So
which was.
the room was
Well, we
previously
could've
dark, but
Pick the lock or something.
torches around the room light up as like the door seals. It's a pretty massive room compared to the one you were just in, and in the middle there are 4 mirrors, each taking up a side of a 5-foot square. The walls are lined with statues of soldiers, each holding a sword, except for one, which is holding a scroll. The floor is littered with random junk, including bones, old toys, rope, and other knickknacks.
Is the scroll that the one is holding like carved out of stone, or is it a legit scroll?
You are gonna have to roll a perception check to find that out.
I'm pretty good at that. So
Except this time.
it was almost like a 17, but is 3 plus 5 for an 8.
It looks like a normal stone scroll to you.
Okay. And where is that one in the room? Is that on the like the opposite end of the room, or what?
It's on the eastern side of the room.
Okay.
like right around in the middle.
And we see the door in the southwest.
Yep, and there's also a door in the bottom left corner.
Okay.
But there are also bars on that door.
Oh, there are bars on that door too?
Yep.
Alright, well, I don't want to check out the scroll statue, because if it's dangerous, I'm dead.
Gel.
I'm pretty sure he's
That's
dead
pretty
too.
racist, dude.
I mean,
I'm sorry. Could you repeat what you just did? I'm sorry.
You
There's...
didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything. I just said, I don't want to check out the statue that's holding the scroll, because if that's dangerous, I will die.
I'll go up to it.
Can everyone make a perception roll for me real quick, actually?
Another one?
dang it!
You don't need to make another one.
D12.
Which one is this again?
My
D20.
Just a reminder.
And then you're going to add your perception.
Just a reminder, my passive perception is 20.
I'll keep that in mind.
Thank you.
Perception, so 15 plus 4, 19.
Okay.
17, I think.
Perception is 15. Yeah, perception is right there.
Oh.
8 in total.
All right, so...
I got a 15, by the way.
Okay. Mal, you are actually the only person that notices that the scroll that the one soldier is holding is actually a real scroll, and it's not made out of stone.
So, can I just go up and grab it?
Yeah, go for it.
I grab it.
It's
Roll
in
to
your
grab.
hand.
It's a what?
It's in your hand.
What is it?
Do you want to... I don't know. Do you want to
You gonna
open it and
read
read
it?
it?
Oh, I thought that was implied. Yes,
Roll
I
to
would like
open
to
it.
open it.
It's never implied.
All right, so you open it up and it says, "Congratulations on your keen eye, but this challenge requires a seasoned spy. If you wish to escape death and despair, you must look for what's missing and not for what's there."
Can I put a sword in his hand?
One of your swords?
Is there a sword lying on the ground?
Yeah, you can find a sword lying on the ground.
Is that a
Is it
perception
a
roll?
perception check?
No, you can
Can I
just
just
find
pick
it.
up a sword off the ground and put it in the statue's hand?
Yeah,
Why do I feel like strapped?
nothing happens.
Oh.
Oh, I thought
That's what that tone was.
Oh, I thought it was like what's missing. All of them else had like swords in their hands.
That was yeah.
I'm
So he's doing that to replace the weight of the scroll.
Yeah, but nothing happened.
What's the could you repeat it? The riddle, the rhyme man.
Yeah, it says, "Congratulations on your keen eye, but this challenge requires a seasoned spy. If you wish to escape death and despair, you must look for what's missing and not what's there."
Look for what's missing and not what's
So,
there.
Do we need to take all the swords out of the statue's hands?
There's
What's the deal with those mirrors?
so there's 4 of them, and they're like forming like a rectangular prism around a 5 foot.
Where
box.
is it though? Is it just
It's right in the
center?
middle of the room.
Look at what's missing and not what's there. Look
Keep saying
at
it.
what's missing and not what's there.
So you say there's mirrors all around like the perimeter of this room?
There's just a mirror
Can I
in
drink
the
my own
middle.
piss?
Yeah, just a mirror
Damn
cube
it.
thing.
Yeah, it's basically a mirror like block.
5 foot square.
Yep.
Okay.
How many faces are the mirror?
How many what?
How many mirror faces are there?
4. There's one on each side.
How many statues are there?
There's like a pretty sizable amount, like probably 24 around the
Oh
entire room.
shit. Never mind. I had an idea, but never mind.
Look at what's missing.
Is it excuse me? Is it like from the very top of the ceiling to the very bottom, or is there a gap in between? Like,
It's
is there a
about-
certain height?
It's about 8 feet tall.
Okay.
What's missing?
I don't know what's missing or
Listeners at
there.
home, if you know the answer and are banging your head against the wall because we don't know the answer,
So there's toys and stuff.
We'll find
on
out the answer on
ground.
next week's podcast.
There's like all sorts of random objects just skewed around the room.
Can we look at them?
Yeah.
No.
Is there any like can I make any sense of what they are? Like,
It just seems pretty random to you. Like,
are they like random everyday objects? Like, oh, there's a quill over there. There's a hammer over there.
Yeah, it's basically anything you'd find on the items table.
Okay.
It's just strewn about the room.
A table. A table is what missing.
There's what?
We have to build a table.
Chairs. We gotta chuck chairs.
Can I throw a
This
chair?
is IKEA.
Assemble a table.
All right, so
Episode
Anthony,
was missing.
Yes.
with your passive perception of 20,
Yes.
you catch a glint coming off of the mirror.
A glint.
Yeah, there's just like a little
gonna-
shine that kind of draws your attention to
I'm gonna
it.
investigate that further.
But that's
you want me
there.
to roll for that?
Yeah.
All right. Investigation.
Yeah.
2 plus 5 is a 7.
Okay, yeah. So you go
Can
towards the
somebody
glint.
else roll?
Can I do that?
Yeah, you go for it.
Right
but
now?
you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
I don't. Okay.
17.
Fuck that.
And then only this number?
Yeah, you only add that plus 4.
21.
You walk around the mirrors and just like really looking at them to try to find out what's going on, and you can't quite place exactly what, but it seems like something is not right in one of the reflections.
Something is not there.
Possibly.
Look for what's missing.
Thank
What's
you for
there?
that vague as shit.
One of the
You see something
statues
that's
is a
there and
vampire.
something that's missing.
It's on the southern face of this mirror cube that you notice that something isn't quite right.
One of the
Can you tell us what's not right?
one of the statues is a vampire.
Someone can make a
Oh,
roll
shit.
to find out.
Oh,
what's not
shit.
right.
Way big angel.
No,
God
I'm
damn
thinking gargoyle. I'm thinking at least one. Like, I figured at least one of these is a gargoyle because there's just a bunch of statues. But
it. Okay, so we just start
there might
stabbing
be one
indiscriminately.
specific one that's a gargoyle or
So we need
something.
to push all the statues down.
So can I retry my investigation check?
No.
Oh.
You'd
Can
have to
I?
make a different skill check.
Can I do a perception check instead?
What exactly is it that you're looking for?
I'm looking at each statue in the reflection of the southern mirror and seeing if any one of them is different from the rest.
All right, roll for it.
All right. Hey, 13 plus 5 is an 18.
It doesn't look like there's anything wrong with the statues.
Okay, none of them are different.
No,
All right.
they all look about the same.
All right. Well, that's all I had.
Does anyone else want to maybe make a perception roll on
What
this mirror?
about
I have a pretty good perception, so I might.
And you're our spy, so.
Oh, I am the spy.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Get an old really roll. I got another 5. I got 5 like 15 times on this one.
What's your total?
Give me that.
No!
5 plus 5 is 10.
All right, so you can't exactly place it, but you can tell that something is wrong with the items on the floor.
Oh.
You just keep telling us the same thing.
Are the
So
items in the reflection?
Do we have to move the items on the floor so that it's...
We need to start sweeping up, clearing here.
Do we have to
The
organize
riddle
a
is
bunch of
clean
flies
the
in
damn
order to
room.
open a door?
What?
Ooh, someone needs to look in the mirror and tell if there's items in the mirror.
Yeah. Do the
I'll
things
try
on the
that, I
floor.
guess.
Okay, roll
Perception
for it.
check?
Yes, that would be a perception check.
15 plus 4. Oh, wait. Yeah, 15 plus 4, so 19.
All right, yeah. So you notice that on the floor in the mirror, next to like a rusty old toy car and like a building block.
Car?
Jesus.
Toy car.
Toy car?
He's breaking the illusion.
Toy car?
Absolutely.
Do we know what a car is?
No.
What is this thing? We found the real world. We're looking at
I'm a
ourselves in the
human.
mirror.
You notice that between those two objects, in the mirror, there is a scroll. But if you turn around and look for those two objects in the room, the scroll is not between them.
Go through the mirror.
Break the mirror.
So,
Mirror on
so
the
the
wall.
scroll we see is in the reflection.
Yeah, you see a scroll in the reflection that's not. Well, Mal sees a scroll in the reflection
So-
that's not.
So go feel
So
around.
set the scroll in your hand down where it's supposed to be.
Oh yeah. I wasn't even thinking that.
I wasn't even thinking.
I apologize.
And I set the scroll down in the place where I see it on the ground.
Can you make a
Constitution saving
So
throw.
he sees it in the.
Mirror.
I want
and then he
minus
has
one.
the scroll.
I want you to make a
It instead matches
performance
up with the reflection.
check
Gotcha.
for me.
He's gonna put it like 2 degrees to the wrong direction. Damn it, Austin. I mean, Malgabash.
7.
I can't read his
What'd you get?
handwriting, so I don't remember his
You
name.
got a 7?
7.
Okay, I was just messing with you. You place it, and all of a sudden the mirrors just start sinking into the ground, and
Is that good or bad?
it's good because it reveals a pedestal, and on that pedestal is a little brown bag, and the metal bars that were covering the doors slide down.
Woo! We did it.
Oh,
One of my features for being a divination wizard is that after a long rest, I get to roll 2d20s, record those numbers, and then replace any roll with one of those numbers. I never did that, so can I roll those 2d20s right now?
Yeah. Oh yeah, just to have them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And that is where we are going to end it this week.
Wait,
Woo!
can I grab
What's
that
in the
bag, please?
bag?
I want the bag.
What's in the bag?
bag?
No, we are stopping before you can do anything
Damn
with
it.
the bag.
J.J. Abrams mystery box.
Yes.
David Fincher this shit.
So if you enjoyed this podcast, please throw a review our direction. We would really appreciate that. And thank you for listening to the Dingles and Donuts podcast.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Please. Come on. I can't stay in here more. My hands are tied up. I can't reach the pail. I really have to go to the bathroom. I think I've peed my pants. I need food. All I've been eating is like spiders and dust.